Antigravity just came out with a huge update for the A1. They didn't change what this drone is, but they changed how easy it is to actually enjoy it. It was already immersive, but now it's really effortless to fly the A1. When I reviewed the A1 in my last video, I talked about how it feels like you're already flying inside of it. And that hasn't changed. But this update fixed 3 things that actually matter when you're flying, and that's safety, simplicity, and fun. So in this video, I want to show you all the things that were updated on the A1 to make that happen. So first of all, to take full advantage of this spring update, make sure that the drone, goggles, and controller are all updated to the latest firmware, and then you'll have all these features available. The first thing that they fixed on the A1 is safety. And not in a boring way, but they actually made you be able to be more confident with the A1 when you're flying it. So because the drone always flies forward, before they just had obstacle avoidance when it was going forward and also looking down. But now they've added full omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, which is really, really useful. So if you're out there flying and it comes across an obstacle, whether it's above it, behind it, or anywhere, it actually can go and it can fly around that object. It's not just gonna brake, it's actually gonna go around the object and continue flying. So that's a huge game changer because I have had the drone out there a few times and it lost reception when I was really far and I wanted to go up to get back to return to home, and I was worried that it was gonna run into some trees. So I'm really happy that it now has obstacle avoidance in every direction. Just gonna make it more safe, and you can now fly the drone through some more risky areas to get those really immersive 360 shots. To turn on obstacle avoidance, all you need to do is go to the menu, obstacle avoidance behavior, and choose bypass. And then the drone will bypass any obstacles it comes across when it's out there flying. So now instead of flying carefully, you can fly a little more freely. The second thing that this update does is it makes it much easier to fly with a new feature called Voice Assistant. So now you can actually voice control commands using your headset goggles. All you need to do is press this home button on the goggles and say the commands, and the drone will do what you're telling it to. All of these commands allow you to be hands-free and not have to figure out where the buttons are on the controller since you've got your eyes in the goggles. And there's some very useful commands available here, such as take off, drone, take off, start recording, return to home. And you can change between the different modes like open motion control mode or FPV mode. You can also access some of the more advanced settings like SkyPath. And I feel like this is really going to help beginners be able to use these features a lot easier because while you're flying, you don't have to go through the menus, find that. You can just tap into these advanced features by using your voice. It definitely gives you more of a smooth, futuristic flying experience because you're just talking to the drone that's doing what you say. It's really cool. And the third thing they did is made it more fun. And there's quite a few little features they added right here, so I'll just go through them one by one to tell you what's new on the Antigravity A1 here. And the first one is my favorite, which is custom camera perspectives. So now you can actually set a path predetermined for your flight, and you can set a perspective at each of those spots. So if you want to pre-plan out your flight and the perspectives you get, then it's going to get a smooth flight all the way through, and you're going to have the perspectives you want. It's going to be really easy to go edit that later because it's basically already filmed like you want it to look. So even though it's really easy to film in 360 and reframe those later, this allows you to do it a little bit more when you're actually flying. The second thing they added to make it more fun is they changed some of the virtual cockpit features. Now this affects what you see in the goggles when you're out there flying. And you can now switch between a first-person view and a third-person view where you have a character flying in front of you. It feels more like a video game, and I'm not really into it so much, but I'm sure a lot of you guys will like that if you want to have like this kind of dragon or some character flying in front of you as you fly through a valley. You can set that here, and you can actually program it so it can switch on the controller just by using the C1 button. It's very easy. You can switch between first and third-person view. And there's quite a few different characters you can have available in front of you while you're flying. So if you are flying somewhere that you maybe film a lot and you're kind of bored, you can just go ahead and put on that third-person cockpit view and kind of have some character flying with you. It feels a little bit more like a video game. The third fun feature that they added is flight path markers. So now when you mark a point on those flight paths that are predetermined, you can actually change the look of it. You can put some gold coins there or a crystal. So when you fly through it, you're going to know you reached that point and go to the next one. And if you combine this with the third-person cockpit, it really looks like you're in a video game. So some of you guys might like that. Once again, that's not something for me. I like more focusing on the filming and the nature, but I think some of you guys will enjoy that. So if you do want to do that, you can just open up a sky path and select AR path markers and select which one you want to put there. And like I said, you can now combine the sky path with the virtual cockpit, so you can fly through with a character in front of you and go to those markers and make it look really immersive. And that's one of the new features also here in the spring update for the A1. And the last of the fun features that they added for the A1 update is one of my favorite features for actually creating amazing looking content. And that is a time lapse while you're flying through the air. This is available in the normal mode and also a sky path. And this is gonna just allow you to create some really cool time-lapse shots. I mean, these look really amazing as you're flying through the sky, and you can only imagine the difference you've got when you've got it in 360, so you can create rotation. Everything's gonna be sped up. It's gonna look really cool. This isn't available yet, but it will be available in the update that's coming out soon. So with this update, the core experience didn't change. It feels like you're flying inside of the drone still. But now it feels safer, so you can push it more. It's easier, so you can think less. And it's more fun, so you actually want to fly it more often, and you can create better shots. If you guys still haven't picked up the A1, I've got a link for it in the video description below. Or if you've got it and you're ready to get started, you can check out my beginner's guide. I'll link to you right here. This video is going to help you learn the basics and get that drone up in the air and start filming some amazing 360 content. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video.